He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always something unmistakable about him. A calm strength, a natural charm, and a screen presence that commanded attention without effort. Barış Arduç didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. He built his reputation step by step, turning discipline, patience, and quiet confidence into one of the most respected acting careers of his generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Barış Arduç was born on October 9th, 1987, in Switzerland, to a Turkish family originally from Artvin. His early years were marked by movement and adaptation, as his family later returned to Turkey, where he grew up balancing education with responsibility. Before cameras and scripts entered his life, Barış lived far from the world of fame. He worked various jobs, including lifeguarding and sports-related work, experiences that shaped his discipline, physical strength, and grounded outlook on life. His path into acting was neither rushed nor accidental. After completing acting training at the Sudri Alisa Cultural Center, Barış began with supporting roles in television series, slowly learning the craft from the ground up. Early appearances in projects like Küçük Hanımefendi and Dinle Sevgili allowed him to develop screen awareness, but his true breakthrough arrived with the role of Ömer Ipliksi in Kiralık Aşk. Kiralık Aşk became a cultural phenomenon, and Barış Arduç's performance turned him into a household name almost overnight. His ability to balance romantic charm with emotional restraint resonated deeply with audiences, earning him major awards and international recognition. More importantly, it established him as an actor capable of carrying a project on his shoulders without relying on exaggeration. Rather than staying confined to romantic comedy, Barış deliberately expanded his range. He took on emotionally demanding roles in projects such as Kuzgun, Küçük guest arcs, and later historical and action-driven productions like Alparslan, Büyük Selçuklu. Each choice reflected a desire to evolve, testing his limits through darker, more complex characters shaped by power, loyalty, and inner conflict. Barış's approach to acting is calculated and intentional. He avoids repetition, choosing scripts that challenge him physically and psychologically. This balance between popularity and depth has helped him remain relevant in an industry where trends shift rapidly and fame can be fleeting. Off-screen, his public image blends masculinity with composure. He maintains a low profile, rarely engaging in unnecessary media exposure. Known for his long-term marriage to actress Güps Özvi, Barış keeps his personal life private, reinforcing his focus on stability rather than spectacle. His lifestyle mirrors that same discipline. Fitness, structure, and balance play a central role, supporting both his demanding roles and long-term career sustainability. He is selective with brand collaborations, aligning only with projects that match his image and values. Barış Arduç's influence now extends well beyond Turkish television. With strong international viewership through global streaming platforms and a dedicated fan base across Europe, the Middle East, and Latin America, he remains one of Turkey's most bankable male stars. His estimated net worth reflects consistent earnings from acting, endorsements, and long-running collaborations built over time. What truly sets him apart is restraint. Barış understands the power of silence, subtlety, and emotional control. He doesn't chase trends. He builds longevity. That philosophy quietly defines every stage of his career. As of 2026, Barış Arduç stands not just as a leading actor, but as a symbol of measured success and intentional growth in modern Turkish entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet spark about her, a rare blend of elegance, intelligence, and commanding screen magnetism that made audiences stop and watch. Esra Bilgiç didn't just step into Turkish entertainment. She carved her own lane, transforming a single breakthrough opportunity into one of the most recognizable acting careers of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Esra Bilgiç was born on October 14, 1992, in Ankara, Turkey. Long before historical costumes and international fame, she was focused on academics, studying international relations and law at Bilkent University. Acting was not initially her planned path, yet her natural poise and expressive presence quickly set her apart when the opportunity arrived. Her acting journey began in 2014 with her role as Halim Hatun in the historical drama Darilis, Ertugrul. The series became a global phenomenon, reaching audiences across the Middle East, Europe, and South Asia. Her portrayal of Halim Hatun combined strength, grace, and emotional depth, turning her into an international star almost overnight. Rather than relying solely on that massive breakthrough, Esra carefully expanded her range. She stepped into contemporary drama with Ramo, presenting a more modern and assertive character. She later continued exploring layered storytelling in Kanunsu's Topraklar, proving her ability to transition between historical epics and intense dramatic narratives. Esra's approach to roles reflects thoughtful strategy. She gravitates toward characters that embody resilience and complexity, ensuring that each project contributes to her long-term artistic growth rather than short-term popularity. This careful balance between visibility and depth has helped her maintain strong relevance in a competitive industry. Off-screen, Esra's public image blends sophistication with professionalism. She has become a prominent figure in international brand campaigns and fashion events, representing global luxury labels while maintaining a composed and refined presence. Her lifestyle reflects discipline and structure, with a focus on education, self-development, and personal balance. Although her personal life, including her marriage and subsequent divorce, drew media attention, she maintained control of her narrative and consistently redirected attention toward her work. That composure strengthened her reputation as both grounded and self-assured. Esra's influence extends far beyond Turkish television. With millions of followers across social media and strong international viewership through streaming platforms, she has become one of Turkey's most globally recognized actresses. Her estimated net worth reflects earnings from television success, endorsement deals, and long-term brand collaborations, built steadily through strategic decisions. What truly sets her apart is presence. From historical heroine to modern dramatic lead, Esra Bilgiç evolves without losing authenticity. She embraces growth, selects her projects with care, and prioritizes longevity over fleeting trends. As of 2026, Esra Bilgiç stands not only as a leading actress, but as a symbol of strength, elegance, and intentional progress in modern Turkish entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.